Welcome back to my channel, Tales from my collection. Real happiness does not come from getting everything you want. It comes from sharing what you have with the people who matter. If you help others with sincere motivation and concern, it will bring you more fortune, more friends, more smiles, and more success. If you forget about others' rights and neglect their welfare, ultimately you will be very lonely. A fundamental concern for others would go a long way in making the world a better place. Today's story on watermelon seeds, the success mantra, is about growing by helping others to grow. Once there lived a boy in a village. His village was famous for its watermelons. The farmers of the village organized a watermelon eating contest for the kids. All the kids of the village were invited for the contest. They were given good, juicy, and tasty watermelons to eat. The boy, along with his friends, enjoyed the contest because they really relished the juicy and tasty melons. The only condition of the contest was that the kids should not bite the seeds of the watermelons. Instead, they should spit it into the bowl kept to their side. In return, the farmers got the best seeds collected and the seeds were later used for the cultivation. This went on for years. After a few years, the boy who had gone to the city for his studies came back to his village. He went to the market in search of the same juicy and tasty watermelons which he used to eat in his childhood. To his surprise, he could not find such good quality watermelons. He then tried to figure out the reason for this change in the size and taste of the watermelons. He came to know that the watermelon eating contests were still held in his village, but it was organized by the son of the village head. He was not interested in using the good quality watermelons for the contest. He was more interested in selling them for a huge profit. He uses smaller and less juicy watermelons for the contest. So the seeds collected were not that good. This affected the quality of the melons. Change should always be for the good. It should be for the betterment and welfare of the society and the people. It should never be for the personal profit of any individual. So is with our lives. Those who want to live meaningfully and well must help to enrich the lives of others, for the value of a life is measured by the lives it touches. And those who choose to be happy must help others find happiness, for the welfare of each is bound with the welfare of all. It is called the power of collectivity, the principle of success, and it is the law of life. Now, over to the law of seeds. Take a look at an apple tree. There might be 500 apples on a tree, but each apple has 10 seeds. That's a lot of seeds. We might ask, why would you need so many seeds to grow just a few more apple trees? Nature has something to teach us here. It is telling us not all seeds grow. In life, most seeds never grow. So, if you really want to make something happen, you have to try more than once. This might mean you will attend 20 interviews to get one job. You will interview 40 people to find one good employee. You will talk to 50 people to sell one house, one car, one vacuum cleaner, one insurance policy, or a business idea. And you might meet 100 acquaintances just to find one special friend. When we understand the law of the seeds, we don't get so disappointed. We stop feeling like victims. We learn how to deal with things that happen to us. Laws of nature are not things to take personally. We just need to understand them and work with them. In a nutshell, successful people fail more often, but they plant more seeds. When things are beyond your control, here is something that you must not do so as to be happy. You must not decide how you think the world should be. You must not make rules for how everyone should behave. Many times, such thoughts can bring you spiraling down into more unhappiness. On the other hand, let us say you expect that friends should return favors, people should appreciate you, planes should arrive on time, everyone should be honest, your husband or your best friend should remember your birthday. These expectations may sound reasonable, but often these things won't happen. So, you end up frustrated and disappointed. There is a better strategy. Demand less and instead have preferences. For things that are beyond your control, tell yourself, I would prefer A, but if B happens, it's okay too. You prefer that people are polite, but when they are rude, it doesn't ruin your day. You prefer sunshine, but if it rains, it's okay too. To become happier, we either need to change the world or change our thinking. It is easier to change our thinking. In a nutshell, it is not the problem that is the issue, but rather it is your attitude attending to the problem that is the problem. It is not what happens to you that determines your happiness, but rather how you think about what happens to you. If we develop concern for other people's welfare, share their suffering and help them, ultimately we will be benefited. If we think only of ourselves and forget about others, ultimately we will lose. The more we care for the happiness of others, the greater is our sense of well-being. The fact is that none of us truly win until we all win. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay safe.